Do, Dear students, today let us learn about the estimation of another column footing with trapezoidal shape. And one more thing is in this problem they have given the diagram directly. Using this diagram you have to do the required calculation. They ask you to find out the detailed estimate of a RCC column and the footing from the given drawing. Steel in details are given and M20 concrete quantity shall be calculated separately. As usual, you need to work out for the concrete quantity as well as for the steel. Coming to the concrete part, you can observe this is a PCC bed and this is the RCC part. This is where you have to put the RCC. You need to work out the RCC only up to the column. They have given all these detail. The column has raised till this point. This is a beam. This has extended till the top of the beam. So the depth of the column will be from this point to this point. So the concrete, let us calculate. First let us do the concrete calculation for column footing. Footing part, you can observe this is of trapezoidal shape. We can do the calculation like this. First, let us work out the quantity for this rectangular part and then we can work out for the top portion, which is of trapezoidal shape. To find this is easier. This is a square footing. Since the column is of square shape, even the column footing will be of square shape. Width of the column footing they have not given directly. They have given the excavation or PCC width is 1200 mm. Out of this you have to leave this 150, that is 300 mm you have to leave. So at the bottom it will be 0.9 meter. It will be a square shape of 0.9 by 0.9 meter. And depth is 150 here you can observe. So if you multiply 0.9 by 0.9 by 0.15, you will get the quantity of concrete in this rectangular portion. To work out this top trapezoidal portion, let us use this formula. I'll show the calculation part. See, for the square portion, as I said, we have worked like this. So you'll get the quantity of the square portion this. For the trapezoidal portion, you have to use this formula. That is, quantity is equal to h by 6. H is the depth. And A1 plus A2 plus 4 times of A1, AM. This is mean area. A1 is area at the bottom. A2 is area at the top. Bottom area will be 0.9 by 0.9. Top area will be 0.3 by 0.3. How we can see here? Here we can see for the trapezoidal portion at the bottom it will be 0.9 by 0.9. At the top, that is near the neck of the column, it is 0.3 by 0.3. This is the dimension of the column. This is A1 and this is A2. AM is mean area, that is A1 plus A2 by 2. When you calculate, you will get 0.45. A1 and A2, we have done the calculation here, just like a rectangle. AM is the area at the middle part, that is we can take the mean of that area, and H is 0.6. It is given in the diagram. So when you substitute everything, we will get the total quantity of the footing. So for the trapezoidal portion, it is 0.27. And for the rectangular portion, it is 0.122. Altogether, you will get 0.392 cubic meter concrete quantity. This is the quantity of concrete required only for the footing. For the column, length and breadth both are 0.3 meters since it is a square. Depth will be 3 meter plus 0.6 meter. So when you work out, you will get 0.324 cubic meter. I'll show this detail in the diagram. Now the total quantity of concrete comes to 0.392 for the column footing and 0.324 for the column. When you add both, you will get 0.716 cubic meter. This is the total quantity of concrete required for the construction of column along with the column footing. Before we go to the reinforcement, let us see the depth of the column. You have to take only from neck to this beam. Don't take the depth of the beam to calculate the concrete quantity. Okay, now the concrete quantity is over. Now let us find out the detail of the reinforcement. For the footing reinforcement length, we need to find out the length of this bar. Since it is a square, it is sufficient to find out along one direction, the same will be replicated on the other direction. So for the footing reinforcement, total length of this bar is, we have 1200 here, leave this 150, 150 two times, that's what here. And again, two cover you have to leave 50, 50, assuming the cover to be 50, plus two hook length. These are the hooks. Since it is not given, we can assume that to be 50. This is an assumption. So when you substitute everything, you will get, see, to find this hook length, it is total depth of this portion is 150. In that, two covers are taken out. That is 50 and 50 is taken out. Leftover will be the hook length. This is how you have to work out for the length of the bar. So length of single bar will come to 0.9 meter. This is for the longitudinal bar. This one, not for the column, this is for the footing. The length of each bar will be of 0.9 meter. Number of bar, to find the number of bar, 1200 minus 2 times 150 as usual, minus 2 side cover. That means we are taking this length. In this length, you need to find out how many bars will be there. So for that length divided by the spacing, that is 120 mm. Here they have given 120 mm center to center plus 1. So when you work out, it will be of 7.68. That will be 8. There will be 8 bars in one direction. For both the direction, it will be of 16 bars of this much length. In one direction, it will be 8 bar. On the other direction, it will be again 8 bars of same diameter bar. So totally the footing reinforcement consists of 16 number of bars of diameter 12 mm. Now coming to the column reinforcement, we need to find out the vertical bars. This is the vertical bar. They have mentioned it as there are 4 bars of 20 mm diameter. You can observe this longitudinal bars have went up to the beam. It will be inserted into the beam. That means to find out, you have to take the length from this point. You have to include this 450 also. So the length of that bar will be 450 plus 3000 plus 600 and minus this cover you have to take. It is not only up to 600, it has inserted up to this point. So 600 plus 600 plus 150 and this cover you have to deduct. That means calculate the length from this point till the top of the beam and then subtract 2 covers. Here 1 cover and at the top another 1 cover. And plus you have to add this 300. See here 150, 600, 600, 3000, 450 minus 2 covers plus this 300. So when you work out, each bar will be of length 5 meter. Like that you have 4 bars of 20 mm dia. Now coming to the links, that is just like a stirrups. They have mentioned it to be 8 mm, which is placed 250 mm center to center. Assuming they have assumed the cover to be 40 mm for the column. So as usual, you have the formula 2 times of A plus B plus 24 the diameter of the stirrups, or you can take the hook to be 75 mm directly. That means you have to take 2 times the 75 mm. There are 2 links here, each of length 75 mm. So you have to take 2 times the 75. You can take that or this. As usual, to find A and B, since it is a square column, A and B both will be same. So 300 minus 2 cover minus 8 by 2, 8 by 2, that is minus 8. So it will be 2 and 2. Substitute everything. You will get the length of each stirrup to be 0.998. Don't round it off to 1. Whatever it comes, let it be like that only. You need to find the number of links. To find that, add from top to bottom and subtract minus 2 covers, divide by the spacing plus 1. That will give a whole number of 19 when you round it off. So now the individual calculation part of reinforcement is done. As usual, put it in this table. In the column reinforcement, since there are no longer span and shorter span, since it is a square column, you can write it directly. Along both the ways, you have 12 mm diameter. Including both the directions, you have 16 mm, 16 number of bars, considering 8 numbers on both the sides, on each side. Length of each will be 0.9 meter and weight per meter is this. So the quantity comes to 12.82. Coming to the column reinforcement, there are 4 number of 20 mm bars, 20 mm dia bars. Length we have calculated to be 5 meter. Weight is this, and you will get the quantity. Links we have worked out to be 19 numbers. Dia which is given 8 mm bar. Length of each we have worked out to be 0.998. Weight per meter we will get 0.39, and the quantity comes to 7.4. To get the total quantity of steel required, add everything in the quantity column. You will get the total quantity of steel required for the construction of the given column foot. So students, now it completes one first module is completed. In the first module, we have building estimation part as part A, and as part B, you have to work out the estimation for the column footing, slab, and beam. Now everything is completed related to first module. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.